Why do heirs fight about estates? Hi, I'm Dan Covington. I'm an estate planning attorney in Lawrence, Kansas. I've been practicing just over 21 years and helping people plan their estates, get their affairs in order. So why do heirs fight over estates? There may seem to be a couple obvious reasons, but let's talk about the different ways this happens. First example is we'll call him the cheater. So this is the child that gets into mom or dad's house while they're in the hospital, while they're passing away, taking things, or they show up the next day. They make off with quilts, with jewelry, with different items of sentimental value or actual value. Not a lot we can do in estate planning regarding this other than teach them well, but we can be clear that we've made an estate plan which specifies beneficiaries, so that maybe with that certainty and with the notion that the other children know that things are designated for different persons, maybe that helps out. We can also be careful with pay on death accounts. It's not always a bad idea, and I advise it from time to time that people leave at least a smaller pay on death account that doesn't need to go through even through the trust, but maybe it's for a trusted person, one of their children, to take care of final expenses, maybe some even incidental funeral expenses or utilities, maybe a mortgage payment at the house. But we need to be careful about this, trusting someone too much with too much. It's a handy way to do things, but it can be a lot of temptation. Another example is maybe the one who takes advantage. Maybe this is the child who makes a surprise claim, says, well, I cared for dad the last 8 months of his life and I should be paid for my time. And that can be fair, but it's just a different matter when no one sees it coming. So what we can do about that is, during your life, you can document well the services that you hire and just promote transparency in the administration of your estate. Talk to your family about what you want and what's going on, and maybe you can nip that one in the bud. Then there's just the old-fashioned, the greedy one, right? They use every chance they have to take a little more than their fair share. A few ways you can kind of mitigate this is we can appoint a level-headed successor trustee to handle your trust, or an executor for your will. To quash behavior like that. There are a few ways they can go about it, but a lot of communication and transparency might help take care of something like this. We can add a no contest clause in Kansas, so that if someone is trying to work a little harder to at least squeeze more out of their share of a trust or a will, that they can be discouraged from doing so. We can keep our bequests simple. There are folks who want to get very, very specific, not just in the items, but I want the house to stay around for this person, but if not them, then this person, but not if they cohabitate, and if they do, then it's sold and divided among these people. It can get pretty complicated, and the devil really can be in the details if you kind of get too complex in your planning. Then there's the surprise one, right? I'm hearing what the estate plan was now, but mom promised me I would get X. This may be true or not, but all you can do during your life is avoid misleading your family about your estate plan. And there are occasions where someone just really gets shined on that I'm leaving you this and this and this, and they maybe do that to promote good feeling during their life, and then the estate plan is quite different. That's that's tough for someone to reconcile at that time. I'll just say that. So avoid misleading your family and provide a clear estate plan that really takes care of that pretty well. Finally, we'll just say kind of mistrust or suspicion. It can be a trouble, and this can come through after death. There's a lack of communication by the administrator, be that the trustee of the trust or the executor of the will. So mostly this just amounts to encouraging communication and transparency early on. Don't wait too long to start in trust administration or the estate for the will. Don't wait too long to talk to the family, to talk to the beneficiaries, and say, here's what we've spoken to the attorney, and here's the basics of what should be happening. Get those basic steps out there to the other heirs and beneficiaries earlier rather than later, and we can save a lot of suspicion and mistrust. Hopefully this helps you out with another kind of facet of estate planning. If it's been helpful to you, I hope you'll pass it on, share to someone else, or like it. But in any event, I hope it helps you out, and have a great day.